Somebody sing down in the valley and over yonder. somebody pray. I want to hear somebody pray. Down in the valley and over yonder, I want to hear somebody pray. I want to hear somebody pray. I want to hear somebody pray. Down in the valley and over yonder, I want to hear somebody pray. Somebody pray. Somebody pray. Somebody
Welcome, everybody. I am so excited to be here hosting this incredible event. We are here tonight to celebrate Rabbi Ariann on her 10th anniversary at Bnai Keshet. My name is Sarah Woolman. I'll be your host for tonight. I know we can't be together in person, but we are all feeling the love. Rabbi Ariann, I know, is feeling the love already. It's in the chat. So if you don't have your chat open already, open it up. Tell us who's here. I can feel the love coming in through the Zoom. So thank you, everybody. I'm really excited to let you know what we have planned for tonight. First of all, I just want to thank already, I'll thank her many times tonight, but Cheryl Marshall Petrikoff is the orchestrator of tonight's events. She solicited toasts from all across our community, and we really have her to thank for this incredible evening. Tonight is not the end of Rabbi Ariann's career with us. It's a celebration of a milestone, and we hope it will be the beginning of the next 10 years with us. So we have an amazing tech team behind the scenes. We've got Matt Sitkoff and Griffin Kerbel. Farrell is helping us with the Zoom. Thank you, Farrell. And Cheryl is also behind the scenes. So I want to thank everybody for doing that. So in a moment, I'm going to introduce our guest of honor. But first, I would love to just say a very quick word on a personal note about what Rabbi Ariann means to me. This is an incredible moment for me. I was lucky enough to sit on the search committee when we hired Rabbi Ariann. And all I can tell you is that 12 years ago, we had a vision for an integrated community where lifelong learning was at the heart of everything we do. And we weren't even really sure what we were looking for when we hired this person. And in fact, I think she knew even better than we did. And Rabbi Ariann became the personification of that vision. And I am so honored to be able to host tonight. So let me tell you about what we have planned. I'd love to see the program up on the screen. I can walk you through. We're going to start out with a tribute from our community put together by a couple of members, and I'll tell you more about that. Rabbi Elliott will be giving us a toast, and then we've divided our community toasts into 3 acts, and you'll get to hear from folks far and wide across our community. We will be inviting your participation all night long. So go ahead and put in the chat there. Anytime, please feel free to communicate with us, and we're looking forward to that. So we should be, give or take, about an hour. We're really looking forward to lots of excitement tonight. If you have your bingo board, I hope you do. I have mine here. You get a sneak peek of a couple of my words. Go ahead and print it out, fill in the words, cross them off. If you get all of them filled in, you have bingo. Put it in the chat for us so we can have a celebratory and fun and interactive night, even though we can't be together in person. So now is the best part of the night, of course. It's my honor and privilege to introduce to you the guest of honor, Rabbi Ariann Weitzman, to celebrate her 10th anniversary at Bnai Keshet. Welcome, Rabbi Ariann.
Thank you, Sarah.
Are you ready for tonight?
I'm ready, and I'm already crying, so
well,
I could not be more ready.
Well, I've got my tissues. I hope you have yours too.
I do.
Even though it's just going to be me talking to you tonight, I hope you will see me as the voice of the whole community. You'll hear everybody in the chat. If we let everybody unmute themselves, I'm sure you would hear absolutely everybody. And in fact, I want to open things up to the chat right now and just let you know, Rabbi Ariann, all of us are just incredibly grateful for the role that you play in our community. So I'm going to just kick us off by saying, when I think about you, I think of one word, which is epitome. You are the epitome of our community and what it stands for. And I want to invite all of our guests who are watching on Zoom tonight, please go ahead and put a word in the chat. What one word do you think of when you think of Rabbi Ariann? So we've got brilliant, Kaya Stern Kaufman, smiling, Roberta Elliott, inspirational, compassionate. They're going so fast, I can't even keep up. Joyous from Mark Leslie, Ruth Lowenkron, Lisa Hoffman, funny, engaged, warm, insightful, selfless. These are all true, and I hope you will take a moment to look through these. We are so deeply grateful for you every day. So at this point, what I'd love to do is introduce our very first presentation. I have special thanks to pass along to Jessica Goodall and Jennifer Atkins. I just want to tell you, Rabbi Ariann, there was such an outpouring from across our community when we asked people to submit photos and artwork and tribute. We were flooded with contributions. So without further ado, I'm really delighted to present this very first special tribute to you. Here it is.
La
Wasn't that amazing? Jessica Goodall, Jennifer Atkins, and most importantly, everybody across our community who contributed all those photos. I mean, honestly, I've seen it a few times now, and I still cry every time. It was just beautiful.
I don't really have anything to say. I had forgotten many of those moments, and it is overwhelming to see it all in one shot.
I'm sure, and it's going to be a very full night, and we know that it's a lot at one time. I want to reassure you and reassure all our viewers that we're putting all of this together into a video that we'll share tomorrow. So if you missed getting to read any of the tributes, if you couldn't process all the photos at one time, not to worry. We'll make sure that we share this out with everybody who attended. What I wanted to mention to you next is that, this event is one way that we're honoring you, but there are really a few different ways that we're honoring you tonight. So I'm delighted to be able to host this event, but I'd love to introduce Cheryl Marshall Petrikoff, who's going to tell you about a couple of other ways we're going to honor you. And I'd love to invite Cheryl to join us now. Hi, Cheryl.
Hi, Sarah. Hi, Rabbi Ariann. I am so glad to be here with you tonight. I know it's a lot to take in. I agree with Sarah. I've seen that many times, and I cried. I'm really excited because when the call went out a couple of months ago, it's just been such an outpouring. So much love for you. So I am so excited that now we're finally going to get to unveil all of that, but we're going to start with some gifts, and it's really my honor to share some congregational gifts with you. So with Joel's help, I hope he's handy, we have a wonderful gift that has been hidden for you, and hopefully it's coming to you momentarily with Joel's help.
Yes.
Put this big, gorgeous gift in front of her.
Oh, now I'm stuck.
So this, for everyone at home, this is a gorgeous wooden box. It's quite large, and I know, it's wonderful, right? And it is decoupaged with beautiful artwork made by your very loving students. And I think if this was all we were giving you, it would be enough because it's so pretty and sweet. And look at this gorgeous crepe paper flower on top. But of course, that isn't all. So I want to encourage you to go ahead and remove that so that you can open it up. And take out what's inside. So there is a beautiful quilt. You can go ahead and close that maybe. Yeah, I know, there's more. So this is a gorgeous quilt. I think we have a picture. Maybe we can go to the picture so everyone at home can see. So your students made this beautiful front and back quilt with their artwork. And it's just so gorgeous.
What are you doing?
Thank you so much to the students and to the families and to the teachers and to Mindy Schwartz who coordinated all of that. And it's also soft and cuddly, right? Isn't it beautiful?
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I was actually wondering if I was going to get all of this artwork. But I am.
You are.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
I know you have talented students, but it's still amazing, right? I agree with you.
Yeah, we have
all right.
Some incredibly artistic students. And I know that Mindy Schwartz was behind this, making this happen. So thank you so much, Mindy.
Yes, she was amazing. There's more amazingness in the box. So I want to encourage you. You can look at that quilt more later, but I want to encourage you to go back in there and see what else there is.
Very nice.
A beautiful keepsake book. So all of the messages that we're running at the start of the show have been beautifully put together by Lori Fellner. Thank you so much, Lori, for doing that. And now you'll have them to treasure and read over later tonight, kind of soak it even more in. And last but not least, there's one more gift from the synagogue. Not in the box. You'll just have to, it's just from me. The synagogue, really, we just wanted to acknowledge your dedication to Jewish education with something special on this occasion. So they've created the Rabbi Ariann Scholarship Fund just to demonstrate our commitment to providing financial assistance to Beit Midrash students in your honor. So I think that's also just a beautiful dedication.
Yes, thank you so much.
It's my honor to present that. It was my honor to put all this together. You have such a special place in my heart, Rabbi Ariann, and there's still lots more to come. So I want to bring Sarah back and turn it back over. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you.
Cheryl, thank you so much. You put so much effort into tonight's proceedings. There's so much that went on behind the scenes and all these incredible gifts for Rabbi Ariann. I'm sure I speak for the entire community when I say how grateful we all are. Well, Rabbi, I hope you enjoyed opening your cuddly blanket. You're welcome to snuggle in it while we start to hear our next toasts. What I want to let you know is that we will, at the end of the show, we will have an opportunity to see those tributes again. So for those who joined a little bit later, we will run those tributes again. You can see what was in that printed book. And we're going to get our toast started. A number of our folks who are making tributes tonight will be offering you a candle to be putting on your cake later on tonight. So without further ado, I'd love to introduce our first toaster, and that is Rabbi Elliot Tepperman. So let's hear from him on sabbatical, Rabbi Elliot.
Good evening. It is a joy to be celebrating with you tonight, Rabbi Ariann. I want to share with you a text from Pirkei Avot that I know you know, but for everybody else's sake, I want to read it aloud. Aseh lecha rav, uknei lecha chaver, v'chaveh dan et kol ha'adam l'chaf. Find a good rav. Acquire a chavruta, acquire a friend, a study partner, and judge every person favorably. So, Bnai Keshet, and I'll speak for myself, and I have found a perfect, great Rav in you. And you are such a perfect Rav that I want to sing you this song. Just a perfect Rav, Devar Torah always smart. Inspiration when it gets dark and you zoom. Just a perfect Rav, teach kids from the age of 2, later the adults too, and then zoom. Oh, you're such a perfect Rav, I'm glad I rabbi with you. Such a perfect Rav, will you keep my kippah on? Yes, you keep my kippah on. Just a perfect Rav, don't have to work by myself, always with someone else, someone good. Just a perfect Rav, sabbatical left alone, problem solved on your own, you're so good. You're such a perfect Rav, I'm glad I rabbi with you. Such a perfect Rav, will you keep my kippah on? Yes, you keep my kippah on. Mitzvah goreret mitzvah. Mitzvah's reward a mitzvah. just a really great Rav. You're a great Rav, Rabbi Ariann, and I am really lucky to have you as my friend and as my rabbi. I know that everybody at Bnai Keshet has already learned and is aware of what a terrific rabbi you are and how lucky they are to have you. You are bright and smart and compassionate and approachable, but the rest of Bnai Keshet might not know that I am very lucky to have you as my rabbi, to have you in my life as someone who can be my rabbi in all senses of that word. You have taught my children, Akiva and Sam. You have guided my family through their B'nai Mitzvah. You have been present for my family during moments when we were in mourning. And you have been there for me in a way that most rabbis can't count on having a rabbi. And if they can, they certainly can't count on having that person next door. You know, the other meaning of a Rav is a teacher. And again, it's not lost on me that you, Rabbi Ariann, have a devoted following. And I know it's true because I am one of those followers. I am always eager to come to your classes. You are both a teacher and a colleague and a friend. And whenever we are working on a new program, you never say, not my job. Rather, you always say, I can do that. And I've never seen you hesitate to take leadership, whether amongst Reconstructionist educators or becoming the current president of the Montclair Clergy Association, by leading our local racial justice working group, by starting whole programs for teenagers and new ways of teaching our students here at Bnai Keshet, by reimagining virtual education. All that you do really serves the whole community, and it also keeps me very, very humble. And you do this, Rabbi Ariann, in a way that I think helps to amplify other people's merits. So I just want to acknowledge that I think I am a better Rav because you are my Rav. And I know that our teachers are stronger with your support and that our volunteers lead more effectively because of you. So Rabbi Ariann, Mazel Tov on these 10 years, and I light this candle for you, my Rav, my Chavruta, my friend, and my supportive Dayan, encouraging me and all of us to live up to our merit.
Wow, that was so wonderful. I can see it.
The emotions over here, where there was a lot of laughter, and then more tears. Thank you, Rabbi Elliott. I'm also really glad to have you as my rabbi and colleague and chavruta and friend.
Well, I know I speak for everyone when I say, the partnership between you is such an incredible blessing to our community. I feel like we are so incredibly blessed to have your partnership, and just appreciating both of you so much. Big news on my side is that we have bingo in the chat. So Isabella and Mindy, Mazel Tov, our first bingo winners. Feel free, folks, to keep playing, keep listening, keep putting those thoughts in the chat. We'd love to see that. We did go ahead and put a link in the chat now to donate to the scholarship fund. We are so excited to be able to announce that tonight. And as I said before, Cheryl was able to invite toasts from across our community. So I'm really excited to introduce now the first act of toast. So you'll see several toasts back to back, and these are from the students and staff of the Beit Midrash. So enjoy, everybody, and thank you to Mindy Schwartz for putting this together. Thank you.
Hi, Rabbi Ariann. We just wanted to say congratulations from Gan, Kita Aleph, and Kita Bet. Thank you for everything that you do for us.
10 years working at BK. Wow, talk about awesome. Thank you.
Up, Rabbi Ariann.
Thank you, Rabbi Ariann. Congratulations on your 10-year anniversary at BK.
Mazal Tov, Rabbi Ariann. Wishing you many more years to come.
Rabbi Ariann, I like you because you read books, and I like books.
Mazel Tov, Rabbi Ariann. We love you, and thank you for sharing your superpowers with us.
Happy anniversary, Rabbi Ariann. I love you.
3,
No.
2, 1.
Mazel Tov!
Three, 2, 1.
You are the best, Rabbi. In whole wide
World.
exclamation. Wow.
You.
Rabbi.
And
Rabbi Ariann strolled from her home and she went to the BK service.
When the rabbi got there, she began to stare because the kids looked very nervous. She was in shock and awe. She was in shock and awe.
What the rabbi saw?
She was in shock and awe. The rabbi looked out and saw the kid's face that she had missed them so much.
The rabbi said, "Oh, I love to see those kids, and the kids truly love her so."
Yeah, we're on our way. We now know where we're going. We're on our way. With Rabbi Ariann. Hello, baby, trust the best of friendship. Loving life together down at the synagogue. Loving life together down at the synagogue.
Whoa, in a couple of months we'll be together again, but COVID now keeps us apart.
But when the pandemic is ceased and we can be released, we'll all be hugging our rabbi.
Yeah, we're on our way.
We now know where we're going. We're on our way. With Rabbi Ariann. Hello, Bet Midrash.
The best of friendships.
Loving life together down at the synagogue.
Loving life together down at the synagogue.
Loving life together down at the synagogue. Loving life together down at the synagogue. Thank you, Rabbi Ariann.
Mazel Tov, Rabbi Ariann.
You're an amazing teacher.
And I really like your positive outlook.
I love how you always make class fun and that you always laugh.
Mazel Tov, Rabbi Ariann, on your 10 years at Bnai Keshet. Thank you for all your guidance and support, and I wish you at least another 10 years.
Just a small town rabbi. Her name is Ariann, teaching in the town of Montclair. Just a bunch of teachers who love to teach Jewish kids. They work with the rabbi in Montclair.
I see her on the bima, smell of Holland, children singing. For a smile they can share the Shabbat. It goes on and on and on and on. Jews learning, praying. All over Bnai, Keshet their faces, cavelling on Shabbat. Torah, children, loving just to learn together, praying at Bnai Keshet.
Working hard to learn Hebrew. Everybody wants a B'nai mitzvah. Praying anything to roll the dreidel just one more time. Some will win, no one will lose. Some were born to sing and schmooze. Oh, the learning never ends. It goes on and on and on and on.
Jews learning, praying, all over Bnai Keshet, their faces clearly on Shabbat. Don't stop praying. Hold on to that tradition, Bnai Keshet. Oh, oh.
Don't stop praying. Hold on to that tradition, Bnai Keshet. Oh, oh, oh.
Don't stop loving. Hold on to that tradition. We love you, Rabbi Ariann.
Hold on to that tradition. Bnai Keshet, Rabbi Ariann. Hold on to that tradition. We love you, Rabbi Ariann.
Hi, Rabbi Ariann. We hope you enjoyed our music tribute to you. We light this candle to thank you for your leadership.
That's love, right?
Oh my God. Sorry.
I mean, what can you say? That is love.
That was amazing. That was amazing.
You're going to want to watch that one a few times, I think.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much to all the teachers, all the kids, Mindy Schwartz especially for putting all that together. I love all their artwork and all their incredible sentiments. I mean, what a true expression of love for you.
I love them too.
I know you do. So we're going to play a really quick little game with our viewers to let them know that we hear them and we want to hear from them. So we asked Rabbi Ariann a couple of questions before tonight's event, and we want to see if you can guess what she answered. So number one question is, we asked Rabbi Ariann what her favorite holiday is. What do you think she said? Go ahead and put it in the chat. While we're waiting for you to answer what you think Rabbi Ariann's favorite holiday is, I want to congratulate Eric and Barbara and Roberta Elliott and Catherine Crawford, all of whom got bingo. Great job, you guys. If anybody wants to share any of their words that they put in the bingo, they're welcome to do that too. Okay, we have a lot of guesses here. We have a lot of Pesach, Passover, half fast of Esther. That's a good guess for him. Yom Kippur. Rabbi Elliott put that one. Let's see. Passovers. Passover because she gets to be home with her family and not work. Okay. Flag Day. Thank you to the Solomons. Thanksgiving. St. Patrick's Day. Got to be from the Kupfermans right there. All but 5 squares. Oh, Roberta Elliott does not have bingo. I stand corrected. Okay, so she's still working on it. Keep us posted, Roberta. Rabbi Ariann, when we asked you what your favorite holiday was, what did you tell us?
I said Passover.
Passover. Okay, we got a lot of winners right there. Jessica has Pesach when they bring the toast. Great job. Okay, here's another quick one. We asked you your favorite holiday food. Let's see if people can guess. I'm a matzo ball soup girl myself, but let's hear what people think. What do you think is Rabbi Ariann's favorite holiday food? I can give you a hint. I remember. If you forgot, I remember.
Oh, Joel remembered for me.
Okay, good. We got some latkes. We got some vegan kugel, challah, matzo brie. Love matzo brie. Sufganiyot. I think somebody meant simis, but said tsunamis. Let's see. Matzo brie, challah, charoset, hamantashen.
All good.
These blintzes. Rabbi Ariann, what did you say was your favorite holiday food?
I said hamantashen.
Oh, I love hamantashen. And this morning, there you were. You set us all up so we could give out the shlachmano to our fellow congregants. Kids were out there handing them out today, bringing the leftovers to Tony's kitchen. What a perfect example of who you are and how you roll. Our Tikkun Olam happens across the ages. We are one community. You are such a huge part of why. So I'm excited now to introduce Chapter 2 or Act 2 of our toasts. You'll see 4 different toasts from within our community, and I invite you to enjoy. Bring out the tissues.
Rabbi Ariann, Mazel Tov. It's so wonderful to have this chance to celebrate you and all the wonderful things that you have done for the BK community over the past decade.
And what a wonderful decade it's been.
I am in awe of Rabbi Ariann's creative and positive approach to BK's Beit Midrash program.
She changed our lives instantly, and yet she had this steadiness and calm and wisdom and qualities that we admire so much in her.
You're always thinking out of the box and innovating and bringing new and incredible, great ways to enhance the experience of everyone in our community.
It was so remarkable when she arrived with her steadiness and calm and wisdom and her vision for how we would transform education in our school and in the synagogue overall.
Everything from the teen program to shifting the integration of how Hebrew is taught, and of course bringing the Bnai Mitzvah program into the Hebrew school.
Some of the things that you accomplished were reimagining how Hebrew school looked and worked and felt. Choose your own Beit Midrash. You're filling the classroom day and the weekend day with electives for kids to choose from so they could really personalize their learning.
How she worked with her teachers, how she calmed down the nervous ones, brought out the greatness from the teachers, and it was really a true moment of educator excellence.
You also expanded Beit Midrash to make it also go into the 8th grade year so that kids could learn really important subjects when they were emotionally and developmentally prepared to do so.
I experienced firsthand both the quiet periods of learning and especially during elective periods, the happy sounds of engaged conversation, song, and laughter coming from the classrooms. Teachers on short breaks having deep philosophical conversations with madrachim. The pre and post Gaga game excitement.
I'd be remiss if I didn't add her real great interest in expanding the services provided to students with disabilities.
The qualities I most admire in Rabbi Ariann are her smile that lets me know she is listening, her eyes that let me know she is present, and her laughter that brings joy.
I think she's warm, she's sympathetic, she's always smiling, which I absolutely love, and ___ calm.
What I think I admire most was her ability to have a larger vision and to always stay true to that vision and to base it in her deep Jewish thinking and her intellect and her values and her spirituality.
One of my favorite memories is a personal one. I won't mention the name of a little boy who had a lot of shpilkes in Hebrew school one day and was sent to your office. You had heard that he was making snow angels on the floor of his classroom, and so you said to him, I want to see these snow angels. This is such a tiny little story, but it's so emblematic of who you are as an educator and who you are as a person, that you made him feel seen and understood and heard and accepted and cherished. And you don't do that just for the little 6-year-old kids with shpilkes. You do that for the 60-year-old people, you know, with the mishigas of the world on their shoulders.
Rabbi Ariann is ever present with her calm demeanor, beautiful laugh and smile, and help for whomever needs a hand.
You have such a gift, but the gift really has come to us as a community.
Thank you so much for all you've done for us.
So here's to you and the years ahead.
To close, just an absolute mazel tov and a hug from me to you, Rabbi Ariann.
Ariann, Ariann, take my hand, Ariann. You got me praying and a learning and a playing, Ariann, Ariann. Went to shul, looking to be cool. Saw Ariann, so I thought I'd take a chance with Ariann, Ariann, Ariann. You got me praying and a learning and a praying, Ariann, Ariann. Happy anniversary.
When Craig and I were asked by the powers that were, Betty Murphy, Barbara Reisman, Sarah Woolman, and Deb Garrison, to co-chair the search committee for Bnai Keshet's first Director of Congregational Learning, we were thrilled but daunted, not least because none of them, and it became clear, nobody else anywhere, really knew what a DCL was.
We recruited a large committee of 16 or so to both represent all corners of the community and to help build the DCL plane as we attempted to fly it.
One part of us thought the process wouldn't actually be very hard. I mean, how many people would apply for a gig hardly anyone could even understand? 12 to 15, we estimated?
Then we received over 50 applications, almost all of them from credible candidates with strong backgrounds.
So we got to work. Subgroups, multiple reading of applications, preliminary interviews, follow-ups, etc.
Our finalists ended up going through 3 rounds of the process, an unintentional trial by stress.
But in the end, despite it being more work than we anticipated and taking so long that those powers that were started to doubt their choice of co-chairs, it turned out we were right from the start. It wasn't very hard.
As the saying goes, she had us at hello. Rabbi Ariann's depth as thinker, teacher, and leader blew us all away. I remember well the moment just after I'd shown her to the door after her in-person interview when, violating all semblance of procedural integrity or propriety, I re-entered the room and said, I guess we're done.
And so we were, but not quite. When we called her together to congratulate her and offer her the position, she said there was something she needed to discuss with us first, and that she'd prefer to do so in person.
Melissa and I hung up with the rabbi, of course, immediately called each other and tried to imagine what reason she might have for turning down the offer.
Of course, the issue she needed to discuss was her impending issue, now known as Malka.
Coming out of that process, we had the highest hopes for what Rabbi Ariann would bring to our community.
She's only exceeded them. As committee chairs, we'd like to take credit, but the reality is we were incredibly lucky that Rabbi Ariann and we found each other. May she remain with us for decades to come.
Mazel tov and yasher koach, and we honor now in Rabbi Ariann a quality she eminently needed to deal with both our search committee and subsequently with our congregation, her forbearance.
We'll join you. Here we can. Cheers. That was awesome. Thank you so much to our education VPs. What a great group of women. Thank you, Hannah Levine and Sam Levine for our team tribute, Farrell and Christina for our staff tribute, and of course, Melissa and Craig, not only for their toast, but for chairing the steering committee that led us to you. Anything you want to say, Rabbi, before we move to our next toast?
I was responding to Craig and Melissa as they spoke, you know, the way that you talk back to the TV. And I wanted to tell Craig I'm still not quite sure what the job is, but I hope to stay in it for a while longer.
Well, you may also have been building the plane while you were flying it, but I think you definitely knew more than we did. I think you've become a real leader in this field, and I've heard from a lot of people at other synagogues that they really admire having this kind of integration. So we're really grateful to you. Okay, lots of good bingo still happening. I want to invite people during the next segment. I want to invite you to offer your toast to Rabbi Ariann. Is there a wish you have for her for the next 10 years? As Melissa so rightly said, we hope she will be with us for many, many years to come. When the Spirit moves you, please put in your chat a wish that you have for Rabbi Ariann for the next 10 years. And now I'm really happy to offer Act 3 of our toasts.
I'm known as Rabbi Ariann. Somehow I clinched my interview. BK's a shoe for me, and you know it too. Acted sweet, dressed up neat, chanted hard at the trial shot, and you made me feel. Yeah, you made me feel perfect for you. Like a vegan, hey, pregnant for the very first time. Like a vegan, I'll have tofu with my bourbon or rye. Gonna teach you all about Talmud and do a Torah class. Lunch and learn, I'm here for you. Tikkun olam to last. Became so fine and mine makes me strong. Yeah, you make me bold. Oh, let's meditate. Yeah, let's meditate on the parshas we've done. Like a vegan, hired for this pulpit divine. Like a vegan, after Elliot, I'm next in line. Oh, whoa, 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 oh, whoa. Teach the kids, expand minds, march for good, dream a world sublime, cause together we rise. Yeah, you know that you can always confide in this vegan, hey, hoping by divine inspired. I'm your vegan, work with Elliot to harmonize like a vegan. Ooh, like a vegan, feel so clean inside. Chop the chaim and share heartbeats and muzzles. Whoa, and the Mishnah and the Shpacha and some Kiddush wine, like a vegan.
Dear Rabbi Ariann,
Saturday at 9,
Wednesday at noon,
around a real table,
or virtually on Zoom.
we love learning with you.
we love learning with you.
We love learning with you.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore. And I know too much to go back and pretend. 'Cause I've heard it all before, and I've been down there on the floor. No one's ever gonna keep me down again. Oh, yes, I am wise, but it's wisdom born of pain. Yes, I paid the price, but look how much I've gained. If I have to, I can do anything. I am strong, I am invincible, I am woman. You can bend but never break me, 'cause it only serves to make me more determined to achieve my final goal. And I come back even stronger, not a novice any longer, 'cause you've deepened the conviction in my soul. Oh yes, I am wise, but it's wisdom born of pain. Yes, I paid the price, but look how much I've gained. If I have to, I can do anything. I am strong, I am invincible, I am woman. I am woman, watch me grow. See me standing toe to toe as I spread my loving arms across the land. But I'm still an embryo with a long, long way to go until I make my brother understand. Oh yes, I'm wise, but it's wisdom born of pain. Yes, I paid the price, but look how much I've gained. If I have to, I can do anything. I am strong, I am invincible, I am woman. I am strong, invincible, I am woman. Rabbi Ariann, you are strong. You are invincible, and you are one hell of a woman. We love you.
That was amazing.
I cannot say enough about the soundtrack of this evening. Hit all the high notes, and my sister just texted me that she needs a Dramamine for this roller coaster of emotions, which is basically where I am.
Maybe we should have organized it a little bit.
Yeah.
The crying one and the crying from laughter one. Well, thank you obviously for that group. Betty Murphy for those fantastic lyrics, and Howard Cabell and Aviva Bates as the Jewish Madonna. I mean, unforgettable. Your Adele
better than Madonna.
Better than Madonna. And of course, Melissa Schaefer and David Sanders. Thank you for that beautiful tribute. Well, at this point, I'm really excited. That's the end of our congregational toast, and I'm really excited to welcome a member of your own family to offer a special family toast. I'm going to get my glass ready. Get your glass ready at home too, and I would love to invite Joel Bogerat at this point to offer his kind words.
Good evening, everyone. As some of you may know, Ariann and my relationship with Bnai Keshet did not begin with her applying for a job some 10 years ago. It began when we were dating and would occasionally seek out a Friday night service. Suffice it to say that we went to a variety of places and had a wide array of experiences, but the one place we really enjoyed returning to was Bnai Keshet. We were not then ready to join another Jewish community. We already belonged to a Reconstruction congregation in Summit, and we did not know where we would be in the next few years since Ariann was either in or about to go to rabbinical school. But we felt that Bnai Keshet, its values, people, and culture was exactly the sort of congregation where we would want to make our Jewish home. It was a remarkable coincidence that when Ariann was coming to the end of her rabbinical training, an opportunity opened up at Bnai Keshet. This opportunity joined together our family lives. My family lives in Wayne and hers in Millburn. Personal lives, we were living in Springfield, and spiritual lives. The opportunity was seemingly a perfect one. One might even say it was b'sher, or destined. Just as our lives were transitioning from a married couple with no children to new parents, Malka was born a few months after Ariann began working at Bnai Keshet. So too did our relationship with Bnai Keshet transition from occasional attendees to something far more meaningful. Although we could not have planned the future then, much of what has happened since then is as if we had done so. Fast forward 10 years, and you have not only welcomed Ariann and honored her with a celebration, but you have done something else that is of at least equal importance to us. You have given us a Jewish home. Ariann stands on her own merit and has her own passions, be they spiritual, intellectual, or political. Being her authentic self in front of you is both a privilege of being in this community and, I believe, an expectation of the job. I, on the other hand, have no formal role in the community or particular set of expectations put upon me. Nonetheless, there is a tension, small but present, between being the spouse of a servant in your community and being a member of your community. I am my own person with my own passions and my own relationship to Judaism and the Jewish community. Similarly, our children have their own interests in developing a sense of place in the world and in Judaism and are not just the rabbi's kids. Our family could have found ourselves as strangers in a congregation that merely employed Ariann and expected us to act a particular part. A place not where we were at home, but where we were extensions. What we wound up with is a community that supports us in our individuality and gives us room to simply be Jews in a community that joins with us in our struggle to discover and define what that means and to make the world a better place. So thank you for being you, thank you for letting us be us, and thank you for celebrating the person that I love, rabbi that I admire, and human being from whom I take inspiration. I hope that we can soon come together in person for singing, eating, and community. I also hope that each of you is well and can find some joy in these strange times. From me and the Bograd Weitzmans, which is Malka and Talia, thank you, Bnai Keshet.
Thank you, Bnai Keshet.
That was beautiful. Jill, thank you, girls. Thank you so much. And at this point, we are really excited to deliver to you, hopefully in person, a special vegan cake made by Dinah Hendon. Thank you so much, Dinah. And it should have the candles on it, representing all the candles that the tributes have offered, or the folks making tributes have offered tonight. Joel, I think we're ready to go live to you to bring out the cake. Do we have some candles to blow out?
He's working on it, yeah.
Great. There it is. We can get a view of that beautiful cake with the Bnai Keshet logo. And if you want to blow out the candles, Rabbi Ariann, we will silently applaud you. Everybody can put up their fingers or do a clap like this. And at this point, I would love to turn things over to you, Rabbi Ariann, if there are things that you would like to say to all of those who have given you wishes and special tributes tonight. I'm happy to turn things over to you.
Thank you. Wow, I don't really know what to say. I've written some notes, but I felt like I might be inspired to say something in particular after all of that. And now I've got Shabbat candle smoke in my face. I'm really excited about eating this cake later. So I want to respond to all of these tributes and really express my gratitude for this evening. I am especially glad that it wasn't a roast. It is already really hard for me to receive this kind of attention and this level of attention without feeling very embarrassed and anxious. So I appreciate that it wasn't making fun of attention and it was love instead. And especially thank you to Cheryl Marshall Petrikoff, who orchestrated the entire thing so beautifully and really understood what kind of event it needed to be. To Sarah Woolman, who emceed so beautifully as she always does, and who has been such a support and friend to me throughout my time at Bnai Keshet, to Matt Sitkoff and Griffin Kerbel for stepping up, especially in this past year, with so much tech support Just this morning, Griffin and I were struggling with some tech issues over Shabbat morning services, and he just gets up and solves things. So I'm just so appreciative of being part of this community. Seeing all of the adults who were part of the TOS just represents the deep and rich and broad lay leadership of this community, where you have been so open to experimentation and new opportunities, new ways of learning, new ways of doing, and just jump in and provide leadership at every turn. It has never felt at any moment that I've been at Bnai Keshet, no matter what new thing we wanted to do, that there wasn't a lay leader who would step up and be a partner. And there has never been a moment where I felt like an idea would just be rebuffed, but rather I always felt that somebody would jump up and say, that sounds great, let's figure out how to do that. That started right with the hiring committee, who really did test my forbearance with 3 or so months of interviews as I was slowly gestating a new human. That was a good introduction to the wisdom and cautiousness and patience of this community, trying to figure out exactly the right path forward. It has been such a pleasure for my first 10 years at BK to be in a place that is so deeply Jewish, so Hamish, so kind, so loving, so curious, so excited to be together in all kinds of ways. And the way that we figured out how to be together during this time of being separate really goes to show how much we value our being together, our community that is so rich and loving. I want to thank Farrell and Christina both for that dance. Christina, now I know that you can sing, so get ready. We will be singing in the office more. And Farrell and Christina for always making things happen so smoothly, and Farrell for being excited about doing new things and figuring out how to make them happen, and always coming up with fantastic ideas. And to Rabbi Elliott for being an incredible rabbinic partner. And I did not know how lucky I was when I started this job to have somebody who made so much space for me to grow. That is not always the experience of new rabbis. And I really had that experience both with you and with Rabbi Darby. So I'm so appreciative that I've been able to grow so much in this position because of the space that you have made for me and the mentorship that you have provided me. I really also want to just say that I really love BK, and I cannot wait until we are together more than we are now. I cannot wait to daven with you in person, and I'm so glad that I get to daven with you from afar. I can't wait until I can hug my students, and I can't wait until I can read them books in person, and we can do art together, and we can make music together, and we can play outside together. And I can't wait until that moment. This year has been such a trial to figure out how we can maintain that sense of love and excitement, and the energy that both teachers and students have put into making this a year of love and excitement has really shown me what a precious community this is in a way that I could not have known before. So that's all I'd like to say. Thank you so much, Bnai Keshet. Thank you again, Cheryl and Sarah, for making this happen and doing so beautifully.
Thank you so much. Your words are so touching and so poignant. I think it really just strikes such a nerve for me. I'm sure for so many people who are watching, just how wonderful it will be when we can all be back together. And what an incredible testament it is to how important you are to us and how important your work is to you, that we've all been able to soldier on through all of this. And we'll look back on this and see that we were resilient and we held together because of moments like this and because of your dedication. At this point, I would love to introduce a bit of a finale here. We have a world premiere video and introduction. My introduction is to this special musical presentation dedicated to you. I'm sure we will see it many times in the life of BK, but when you see it going forward, I hope you will remember tonight and remember Rabbi Ariann's first 10 years with us. And this is a special presentation of Ilu Finu. Enjoy. Isn't that so beautiful?
Yes. I'm so glad I got to see that tonight.
Wasn't that so special? And special thanks go to Craig Levine and Joey Farber for putting that all together, and to everybody who contributed. At this point, I'm really excited just to thank everybody for coming. We have a lot of special thank yous. You've heard them all night. Lori Fellner for putting the ad book together, Jessica Goodall, and Jennifer Atkins for that incredible video montage, Mindy Schwartz for the school contributions, and our biggest thank you, of course, to Cheryl Marshall Petrikoff for organizing the whole evening. Everybody out there who contributed, we are so grateful for you. Please make a donation to the Scholarship Fund in Rabbi Ariann's honor, so we can continue to be the inclusive community that embodies our values and and that embody the values that we so treasure in Rabbi Ariann as well. So now, at the risk of a complete cacophony, which I'm expecting, we're going to have a Todah Rabbah unmute moment for everybody to say Todah Rabbah to Rabbi Ariann, and then we will have one last fun BK moment, and then we will be playing the video montage again. So if you missed it the first time, you'll be able to see that in the ads. Rabbi Ariann, if you want to say goodnight to everybody.
Good night. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us, everybody. Let's have everyone on screen saying Todah Rabbah.
I don't know, you keep on giving. For your kindness, I'm in debt to you. For your selflessness, my admiration. For everything you've done, you know I'm bound to thank you for it. La, 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 you've been so kind and generous. I don't know how you keep on giving. For your kindness, I'm in debt to you. And I never could have come this far without you. For everything you've done, you know I'm bound to thank you for it. La 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 la
Oh, come on. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. What did she say? Look at her. I give up. Get out of here.
Somebody pray. I want to hear somebody sing. I want to hear somebody pray. I want to hear somebody pray. Down in the valley and over yonder. I want to hear somebody pray. somebody pray. I want to hear somebody pray.